everyone there on Instagram. Good morning to everyone there on all the other streams. Hello, Instagram over there. It's all good. Good morning. Monday Motivation, the 4th of January, 2021. Here we go. Hey, here we go. So it's going to be good. There's a vaccine that's getting rolled out today, and hopefully in a few months' time, things will start to get back to normal. Although we're going to have some challenges along the way, that's for sure. So it's Monday Motivation. You've got to get yourself up. You've got to get yourself moving. You've got to get yourself ready to serve and ready to give as much energy as you possibly can. Are you fired up? Are you ready to go? It is an interesting one, isn't it? When it's dark outside, it's a bit cold. But at the end of the day, get yourself fired up. Get yourself ready to go. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch Barack Obama. Watch the video of Barack Obama when he does fired up, ready to go. It's really good. One voice can change the world, which is important. So a bit of Monday Motivation. I love to talk about goals and goal setting. 2021 is the year that Life Remixed, the book, is going to be released, which is absolutely, blows my mind, to be honest, after 10 years in the making. But for 2021, I'd love you to do something. I'd love you to reach for what you would like to achieve. I'd love you to reach for what you would like to achieve, not what you think you can get. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? Reach for what you would like, okay? Not for what you think you can get. There's a real difference here. If you have these thoughts about what your mind says, oh, well, I might be able to achieve that, so I'll do that. No, I want you to reach for what you would really, really like to achieve, If you want to put some comments in the box as well, guys, please do. Stick some comments down in the box, but reach for what you would really like to achieve in 2021. It's important. You've been given a mind as a tool to use, okay? And very often your mind can be programmed in such a way by other people and humanity in general that actually you end up sort of living in a little box thinking, oh, I'll just keep it safe and it'll be all right here, etc., etc. Morning, Sarah. How are you? The point is that you've got to reach for what you would like to achieve. Do not go for what you think you can get, because your mind can play tricks on you, will play tricks on you. So it's really, really important that you reach for what you would like to achieve in 2021. I know what I would like to achieve. We've set our goals last night. We're going to reach a lot of people with the book. We're going to buy more property. We're going to extend our family into some pets, I believe, as well. But the point is that at the end of the day, it's just reach for what you would really like to achieve. Do not go for what your mind says you can or you can't do. Morning, Sarah. It's great to have you on board. So really think about that for January and for the rest of 2021. Really get you. Good morning, Bernadette. Thanks for being here. Really reach for what you would like in life, okay? Not just for 2021. I've been doing this for 10 years now. You can pre-order Life Remixed, as some of you know already. You can go to markwilkinsonofficial.com and pre-order the book. Here we go, pre-order. You can pre-order Life Remixed. Here it is. You get a free positivity pack with that as well. So that's all good. Thank you for those that are ordering. I love it. It's really important. Reach for what you would like to achieve in life and go for it. Okay. 2021, we've all got the same amount of hours in the day. We've all got the same amount of hours, 24/7. It's about the energy that we bring to it. Do not let your mind get in the way. If your mind thinks, well, you might not be able to achieve that, that's no good. That's no good. Put your mind to one side, get moving, and get yourself moving forward. Mind is a tool. Same as your body, your mind is a tool. So, I've got this little book here this morning, Believe in Yourself, by a guy called Joseph Murphy. Believe in Yourself. Really, really important book, okay? I went through it. There's some great stuff just on the back of it here, actually. He talks about believing in yourself. Well, that's the start point. Believe in yourself. Get yourself moving, okay? There's great books out there. You need to surround yourself with good information and the right people and the right books and the right things to read. Surround yourself with that, okay? And get yourself into buying a few good books and get yourself studying and reading. There's many, many authors out there and they all say the same thing, but they just put it in their own different slant. And it's perfect. At the end of the day, you can program yourself to succeed. It's as simple as that. I programmed myself accidentally without really realizing it. I programmed myself for failure when I was younger. I've reprogrammed myself to be programmed for success. And I've done it through reprogramming something that people call the subconscious mind. I've just put myself into a position of positivity, happiness, health, and wealth. And I just put out good energy and success comes back to me. Good morning, Dan. Thanks for being here, mate. Great to have you on board. But yeah, this book here, Believe in Yourself, what a way to start the year. What a way to start the year. He talks about here, as a man or person, it should say now, obviously this is an old book, as a person repeats the words of success to themselves with faith and conviction, the subconscious mind will accept it as true and will be under subjective compulsion to succeed. You have to reprogram your subconscious. There's a lot in Life Remixed about the subconscious mind and how I reprogrammed mine from failure to success. And at the end of the day, guys, any person can do it. And if you're not as successful as you would like to be, you can reprogram yourself to be even more successful, right? So at the end of the day, you've got to keep striving. And that's what life is about. And all healthy individuals are looking to grow and grow and grow. So really, really important. I'm going to read you a little bit from this. It says, make a choice right now. Begin to think constructively and harmoniously. To think is to speak. Right, so your thoughts create your words. All right. So your thought is your word. You let your words be sweet to the ear and pleasant to the bones. It says the future is the present grown up. So at the end of the day, if you think positively now, the future will be bright and you'll feel good. Okay, so it's as simple as that. But if you let the negative thinking get in there and take root, it's like roots. It's like weeds in the garden. Once it takes root and it starts to get in there, you've got to pull those negative roots out of there and replace them with positives. But once you start to feel good about yourself and good about your life, you're going to feel great in the future as well. It just completes the cycle, if you like. So keep going, keep feeling good about yourself, keep believing in yourself. Yeah. Perhaps you're saying to yourself, and these are classics, by the way, because I hear these all the time through people I talk with. It says, perhaps you're saying to yourself, I can't, it's impossible. I'm too old now. I can't do that. You might be able to do that, but I can't. She can, but I can't. He can, but I can't. It's people have always got excuses. You can have excuses or results, but not both. All right. So at the end of the day, you've really got to step up and say, no. There's no more excuses. I'm going for results. Yeah. And believe me, don't go for what you think you can go for what you would really like. Okay. Because it's your life and you only get one shot at it. So make it good. Right. I can't afford this. This is a classic. I hear this all the time. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. If you keep saying you can't afford it, guess what? You won't be able to afford it. It's just a fact. All right. When I was bankrupt with nothing, I was walking down Hampton Hill High Street, living in my mum's spare room, and I'd look at all the nice cars, I'd look at all the nice houses, and I'd look at everything, and I'd be like, I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. And I would keep saying it to myself. By the way, while I was getting my gyro, I had no money, but I kept saying to myself, I can afford it. I can afford it. I can afford it. And I promise you, I just kept doing it. I kept committing it. I had nothing to lose, by the way, but I was like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I kept working, not just my body, but my mind. I worked my mind over and over and over and over and over again every single day. And the more I worked my mind, the stronger things got, the stronger I got. And now I live the life that I dreamt about 10 years ago. So it's so important. If you say, I can't afford it, you're absolutely right. So you can, if you try to use those negatives or you use those negatives a lot, you'll see that your words are not sweet. They're not helpful. They're not motivating you. They're not getting you going. They don't lift you up or inspire you. The importance of inner speech is massive. Inner conversation, inner talking. It's really the way you feel inside mirrors the outside. Is your inner speech pleasant? Are you feeling good? Are you talking to yourself in a nice way? Does it make you feel good? Does it thrill you? Does it make you happy? It's all in here. Believe in yourself. You've got to start with that inner dialogue. It's got to be, you're a good guy and you're a good person. You're a good woman. You're doing good things. Make things happen. Get out there, give out good energy. But that inner dialogue is where everything begins. So I ask you, please believe in yourself. Yeah. Okay. That's the start of 2021 for sure. I also like to talk a bit about leadership as well. We all talk about, leadership and we think of all great leaders, but we all have to lead. We all have to lead ourselves. We might be a small business owner, so we might need to lead ourselves and a few other people as well. But ultimately, we have to lead. And the leadership starts within. I lead a team now of like 20 people. I've got 20 people around me, all working, all doing various different things. And I have to be there, step up and be that leader. And what I love is Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill, where he studied 500 millionaires for 25 years. And he put all the information in this book. Now, he talks a lot about leadership. You think about, he studied 500 millionaires for 25 years. It was people like Henry Ford, Andrew Carnegie, massive multimillionaires from back in the day, 100 years ago or whatever. But the humanity doesn't change. At the end of the day, our inner dialogue and the way we operate in the world is the same. It's been the same for thousands of years. It's not some big secret I've come up with, by the way. It's just literally stuff that I've read and gone, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. But I wasn't aware of it before I read it, right? So that's how it goes. But Napoleon Hill talks about the 11 factors of leadership. Now, I'm not going to go into all 11 right now, but I'm going to pick out 3. I'm going to pick out 3. We'll talk about them this morning. And then probably next Monday, I'll do another 3 and we'll keep going from there, right? But here's the 3. So here's the 3 that I've chosen this morning. The first one is unwavering courage. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes to lead yourself and to do some of the things I'm talking about, make some of those changes. That's how important it is. You have to step up. And it's important for you to make that choice within you, because other people won't believe in you until you believe in yourself. Fact. You have to believe in yourself for then other people to then buy into everything that you would like to be, do, and have and achieve, right? So he says here, unwavering courage based upon the knowledge of yourself and of what you do. No follower wishes to be dominated by a leader who lacks self-confidence and courage. No intelligent follower will be dominated by such a leader for very long. Now, I don't like the word dominated, but ultimately you understand the point, which is at the end of the day, if you want to be a leader and you want to lead yourself and other people, and you want to encourage other people and get them to be with you and work with you, you've got to have courage. You've got to be courageous. Okay. And you might think to yourself that, well, I'm not very courageous, so who's going to believe in me and stuff like that. That's the little negative self-chatter going in there, right? At the end of the day, so you believe in you, other people will believe in you 100%. Good morning, Ray. Wishing you a great day as well. Monday Motivation. Love doing these videos. They help me just as much as they help other people, which I love. Gets me going on a Monday morning. And then, so that's one, unwavering courage. Second one, I love this one. I love this one because so many people don't do this. So many people get this wrong, okay? This one's a beauty. The habit of doing more than paid for. The habit of doing more than you're being paid for. If you actually do more work than you're being paid for, you're actually sending a very strong message to the universe that you deserve more. And I know a million people out there right now saying to themselves, there's no way I'm doing more for my boss than I'm being paid for because he just takes liberties and it just goes on and on and on and on. I hear you. I understand what you're talking about. However, I don't care about the masses. I'm not interested in what everyone else is doing. I'm interested in you and you being successful. If you create the habit of doing more than you're being paid for, whether or not it's with that company and with that boss or anything like that, if you just create a habit of doing more than being paid for and doing it happily, with a positive mindset, okay, you're sending a powerful message out to the universe that you deserve more. It's one of the skills that I used, along with saying I can afford it, I can afford it. It's one of the skills I used from going from bankrupt to financially free. And I just used that skill. I just did more than I was being paid for. And it was really, really powerful. So get into that habit. This is a leader we're talking about. Leaders do this. Unwavering courage, like I said, and the habit of doing more than being paid for. Really, really, really important things. The third one that I've picked out for this morning is the willingness to assume full responsibility. So many people don't do this, do they? Take full responsibility for what's going on. Yeah. You see many people, it's not my fault, no, nothing to do with me, Toblerone shoulders, I think they call them sometimes, don't they? It's like, no, it's not nothing to do with me, just trying to dodge, through the raindrops to get to the end of the storm or whatever. A true leader takes full responsibility for themselves and for everyone else around them and what's going on. And if someone's failing, they encourage them, they feel their problem, they help them, they have empathy, and they lift that person up to get them to where they need to get to. It's so important. Willingness to assume full responsibility. Says the successful leader must be willing to assume responsibility for the mistakes and the shortcomings of his team. If he tries, or if they try to shift their responsibility, they will not remain the leader. If one of the followers makes a mistake and shows themselves incompetent, the leader must consider it is he or she who has failed. So ultimately, it's about taking responsibility for every single person around. I know with anyone who I'm working with, if they have a little problem, I find a solution for them as quickly as I can. It's so important. That's how you create a happy team. It's how you create a happy team. If I go back to the habit of being more than paid for as well, one of the penalties of leadership is the necessity of willingness upon the part of the leader to do more than they require of the followers. Step up. Be that leader. Be that leader. You might just be in your home. It could be with your family. It could be with your wife or husband. It could be with the children. It could be the niece and nephew. It could be anyone. But ultimately, step up, do more, give more, bring more energy, and you're going to have a great time. I promise you, life will be good. 2021 will be awesome. Saying that to Instagram up there. But look, guys, as I say, I'm here regularly throughout the coming months and years, I expect. But you do Monday Motivation at 8 a.m. on a Monday. Tuesday evening, I'm going to do Life Remix samples. Tomorrow night, we're doing chapter 7. So we're about halfway through the book, and then we'll go around again with new observations, and the book comes out on the 23rd of February. So we'll do Life Remix samples. Wednesday night this week, I've got Judy O'Byrne and Peggy McColl, the book sisters from the USA. Huge. Peggy's put out her 19th book this week. I mean, amazing. I've got some phenomenal guests coming up over the coming months. It's going to be really, really exciting. So as I say, if you want the free positivity pack, all you've got to do is get in there. Morning, Michael. If you want the free positivity pack, all you've got to do is get in there and get yourself a copy of Life Remixed purchased. You can do that on the website, markwilkinsonofficial.com. But there's a whole piece on goal setting here. There's lots of pages here. Change your habits. There's some great stuff here, and it looks wonderful. Gratitude worksheet, everything, it's a free positivity pack to go with the book. We hope you enjoy that. We hope you make the most of it. So I hope you've been motivated. I hope you're fired up. I hope you're ready to go. Look, there's so much great information out in the world. All I'm doing is being that sort of conduit of showing you that it works. It works, and you can go from nowhere to somewhere. And it takes a bit of time, but ultimately you just got to commit to it daily, minute by minute, second by second. Just commit. But it's great. It's absolutely great when you get going. So look, guys, thanks for that this morning. I'm looking forward to interacting with many of you today. Hi, Heather. Great to have you on board. I'm just about to wrap it up. But if you want a 2021 calendar, we've got some calendars up there as well. They're all good with my mush all over them. If we look at the first message today for January says, step forward into growth or back into safety. Which way are you going to go? It's the 4th of January. Are you going to... Oh, something just collapsed. It was my disco light from Saturday night. But listen, guys, all I was going to say was, step forward into growth or back into safety. It's up to you. It's 2021. We are in a strange time, but let's hope for this vaccine that takes away the fear from many, many people. Let's get ourselves into a positive place. All we can do is live our lives to the energy and the opportunities that we've got. I've signed loads of new clients already for 2021 through our construction business. So there's lots of opportunities out there. Get moving, get buzzing, get fired up, get ready to go. All right, guys, I'm going to switch Instagram off. There we go. And I'm going to switch you guys off now. So big love. Have a wonderful day.